come to this, fulfilling a sinful wish, opening the gates of hell with every lie we tell. By 6 feet underground, we can't dance and be still. We'll rip your life to shreds. We are the dancing dead. By 6 feet underground, we can't dance and be still. We'll rip your life to shreds. We are the dancing dead.
All right, guys, Hard Rockology Radio, Chris and Matt, and we're with the guys from Chamber Sixx. Oh, actually, 2/4 of Chamber Sixx. Who am I talking to tonight?
This is Dusty. I play vocals and I play vocals.
You sing vocals?
I do stuff. I sing vocals and play guitar.
Rattle, play bass.
No last name, right?
Rattle Jake, whatever.
So, you guys are playing the show tonight, the Whisky A Go Go, Hardcore Superstars, the headlining band.
Yep.
I mean, tell me a little bit about your band. What are people going to expect from Chamber Sixx tonight?
I think they would expect a lot of diversity of every song being a little bit different than the last.
I always hate asking bands this, but I mean, how do you guys describe your sound? I mean, what kind of sound is like? I'm talking about you guys to like a friend of mine and say, hey, check out this band Chamber Sixx, and they're going to say, what do they sound like? So
I think that's like the hardest part about it.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
We don't even know how to classify because I mean, he comes from punk bands. I come from like whatever rock and roll. I listen to a lot of black metal and stuff. So we kind of just combined everything and I don't know.
Merge it together. Like a lot of bands claim they say they do, you know. But like the thing is, like we actually feel that we do it because they're like, we like this song because it's, you know, slow and a little melodic. We like this song because it's heavy and fast, almost punk, and you know everything in between.
So it's like pretty much all your influence. Like, what are some of your favorite bands?
Some of my favorite bands, of course, like one of my favorite bands is Lords of the New Church and Dead Boys, Debaters punk stuff and the little goth rock stuff. But like new age, like I'm a fan of like even Avenged Sevenfold to like, you know,
good choice.
Guns N' Roses to everything. Like it's a little mixture.
Yeah, we're really diverse. Like I said, Hardcore Superstars is one of my favorite bands. Pretty honored.
You even got a tattoo, right? What's the tattoo of? What song again?
Standing on the Verge and the bag on your head.
Okay.
And then gonna see Watain, black metal band.
Okay.
Soon. That's one of my favorites too. So, like we said, we're pretty diverse. We're all over the place.
So you're all, but that's good though.
Ethnically
I mean,
diverse too.
And what about the other? Who's the other two guys in the band? What's their names, real quick? Who plays drums?
Our drummer is named Scott. He's a bit older guy, but he's a good man.
Human metronome.
Yeah, human metronome. Like this band came along so easily because he knows what he's doing. And you know, we write a demo, and then he comes along and learns it, and you know, it just ended up being so
like
easily.
A good solid backbone for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And then who else you got playing?
Crexy rocks. He plays
lead guitar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did all the solo licks on our EP that we just did about less than a month ago.
All right, so you guys just got together, right?
Yeah,
I mean, how long you guys been together?
Less than 6 months, I'd say.
And you already have like a 8-song EP or 8-song record out. I wouldn't even call it an EP. I call it a record.
It's almost a record. Yeah, pretty much a record. I mean, it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah, you throw one more song on there, like a cover song, you got a full record, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a fucking
But you guys together for 6 months. You already got a record out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been putting in a lot of work. It's a lot different than the other bands I was in.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I'm in a band, let's get wasted, you know? This one's like, we're doing it right. And
we're still getting wasted, though.
Yeah, we are.
But we're
Don't
doing
get us
it
wrong.
smarter.
But you're still doing the work first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like, I told myself, all right, I had so many bands, so many fucking projects that I want to take this one as seriously as possible as I can. we're not getting any younger. You know,
exactly.
We're 28 years old, but like in rockstar years, that's like old.
Yeah, you gotta be like in your 20s, right?
Yeah, I luckily enough passed that 27 mark of partying. You know, it's because a lot of rockers don't pass that. So, but you know, we don't party too hard, but we have a good time, and like I said, the focus is on the music, and that's we're just trying to take this band as seriously as we can to make it happen
and have all the fun we can while doing it.
So what's the goals for this year? You got the music out now, which is a big deal. You can pass it out at shows. People get familiar with your songs. I mean, what do you got coming up for 2015? We're only in January.
Yeah, only in January. Like,
what's the goals for the year?
Already, like, we just released this practically today, and we want to start writing another album. But, you know, we want to, like, have some kind of backing or someone interested. We're trying to get people's attention for us, just like, you know, back us and stuff like that or whatnot, business side of it, because if they see that we did this that fast and put this
taking it seriously,
that much attention, and I mean, like, it's silly, like, since like the last 2 weeks we got like a lot of more attention on our Facebook because of this show, which is awesome. So hopefully the work is there.
Hopefully we fucking kill it tonight.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea, right? That's the whole idea of playing live, you know?
Yep.
So, okay, some of the songs on the album. Tell me about some of the songs real quick.
What's
the first single you released?
Was Dancing Dead. That was the first one.
Okay.
That one was more influenced. Like, I wrote that one about probably a year before I started this band. Because prior to that, I was in a band called Corvid out of Salt Lake City. Because I happened to move up there and
Salt Lake City, really?
Yeah.
That's a creepy place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
I was just there a couple of months ago.
I got some cabin fever there, being a Cali boy for sure.
Same here, and I feel like I was like in the Stepford City or something. It's really weird. It's like this huge city, but there's nothing going on.
Yeah, nothing happening. Like there's a like it has this moments where like I have a great time there. You know, wildlife is awesome and stuff. I shot my first shotgun, caught my first fish. I had a good time.
Okay, so you were in a band up there, right?
Yeah, I was a band up there, and
you were talking about the song.
Yeah, I wrote these Dancing Dead, but we didn't end up using it yet because unfortunately I had to move back here for health reasons for my mother, and of course my relationship wasn't working out, so I decided to move back to Cali where I feel like I belong now. But that song came about. It was more influenced by like really Rob Zombie, but like what my take on it. I wanted to write a song that had a backbeat to where it would like kind of
make it wiggle.
Make it wiggle to the point where it would have like
Which
a little bit of my ethnicity. I want to say
it's heavy. It's got a little groove to it. I wanted to have like a
little, like almost a hip hop beat, like backbeat to it, because I wanted to write a song that people could bob their head to.
Yeah.
So that came about like that, and then because the idea of the band at that time, Corvid, was like kind of like spooky, still sleaze glam rock, but with a almost goth spooky edge to it. So I was like, you know what? That was the first one we learned, first one we recorded. We practiced, I think, 3 weeks. And then I was like, we're going to the studio and recording this and we're going to release it. And then like a week later, we played our first show. So in a month,
within a month,
put something out.
Pretty crazy.
So you guys had your own studio to do all this, or?
No, we actually recorded at a Double Time studio in El Cajon, San Diego.
Okay.
With Jeff.
I know studio time isn't cheap, right?
No, this is.
So you got to pretty much know what you're going to do going in, or it's going to cost you a shitload of money.
Oh yeah.
I did. You got out alone, and like that's how hard we're going on this.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, there's a lot invested now, so don't fuck it up for them.
There's a lot invested. Like, I told myself, it was like, all right, we recorded that song, and then I decided to make an investment in the band. And I says, you know what, this is going to do something. That one song's getting enough attention that I think it's not going to be a problem to invest in it.
Yeah.
And I told myself, like I said earlier, let's make it happen. Let's do it for real this time. Do everything we can.
I'm trying to see the other song on the record that you have on there. Renegade is a really cool song. Kind of reminds me of Skid Row came to mind right off the bat.
Yeah,
it kind of reminds me of You've Gone Wild.
That's cool. Like
I could tell it right off the bat. Not that it's like a rip off but I could just hear. I go, wow, this is like this is like a huge influence.
A lot of those bands were influenced. Like by the punk movement before
Correct.
they started those bands.
Exactly.
So they had that anger, that aggression, that frustration.
That's what I picked up on
and
right
that's
away.
where I came up growing up from. So it's like it was easy, like to write the song, like just because it was, you know, all the songs you write are pretty fucking real, to the point where we live the songs we write. Cállate, puto, little perro. Sorry.
I didn't turn my fan off on my phone off on Do Not Disturb. But what's the name of the record? It's just called Chamber Sixx, right?
Yeah, it's self-titled, just little.
And then the picture of the album cover is the guy on Tijuana, right? Or is
That
no,
one, that was just a single. That's
the
next
single, right?
The official single off of the record.
Where can people get the?
That's another story.
Okay, so where can people get the record at? I mean, is it available?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's actually available on digital sources in I think 200 countries or something like that, on 80 different digital sources. iTunes.
So it is on iTunes. So if I went to iTunes right now, I'd be able to get it.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Okay.
It should be up by the time this goes out.
Okay, yeah. So iTunes.
We were so busy the
did
last
it
couple
today,
days.
so.
All right, so you're making sure that people can get it.
Yeah,
And,
we're what other than like going into shows and getting a physical copy.
Okay.
We're also going to be selling them. If someone wants a physical copy, we're going to mail them out to them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Chamber Sixx, it's available on iTunes, and you guys got a Facebook page?
Yeah, we do.
Facebook. You're on Twitter?
/Chamber Sixx.
You're on Twitter?
2 X's.
I haven't gone on Twitter yet.
No Twitter,
I don't know how it works.
Not a big
I
fan
haven't
of
tried.
tweeting?
I don't know about it.
Get on Twitter.
Yeah.
Get on, and what's the other social medias? It's like Instagram.
Yeah.
People love looking at pictures. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
we have personal Instagrams that we keep posting, but everything's hashtag the Chamber Sixx. We'll probably get an Instagram.
All right, so
one.
pretty much bottom line, Facebook gives you all the information where you can get all the stuff.
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation, okay.
Those are the main ones we use right now.
All right.
'Cause we've been, like we said, we've been going so fucking fast. It's hard to keep up with all those websites.
But
all
yeah,
those social medias
it's
at once,
constant
on
work.
our own.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have somebody sitting there doing everything for you.
Like,
So
why are you on your phone? I'm trying to fucking send a tweet. We're about to play, but I'm trying to tell everyone. You know?
all right, guys. I wish you luck. Once again, Dusty, right?
Dusty, yeah. Yes, sir.
And
Rattle.
Rattle from
Bass player.
Chamber Sixx.
You.
Okay, check out their new record. Like I said, it's available on iTunes. And you go to their Facebook page. It's Chamber Sixx, right?
Chamber Sixx, yep. Facebook /Chamber Sixx.
All right,
With 2
guys.
X's on the 6.
Yeah, 2 X's.
No pun intended.
Where did the name come from, real quick?
All right.
We were
It's got something to do with the gun, obviously.
my God.
Yeah, but we were gonna play a show and we didn't have a name, but he already booked it, and we're like, "Fuck, what do we do?" You know?
Yeah.
So we just kept firing off names, name after
Name
name. We're
after
like,
name.
"Oh, what about Chamber Sixx?" I'm like, "I could probably make a logo."
Yeah,
for that.
our
Sounds cool.
guitar player had a song called something Chamber. I forgot what it's called. One in the Chamber. He called it, like a previous song that he mentioned to me that he was trying to get us to play or learn or something. I was like, that's cool. One in the chamber. I like that. And then I just like thought about it. I was like, oh, there's 6 chambers in a gun. And I was like, there's that one in Russian roulette. There's that 6th chamber that just takes you out, and that was kind of like the concept, not in like a rude way, but
It kind of came by accident.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
In a way, it's kind of like I feel like this is our last chance.
Yeah,
too,
we're not-
you know? It's like we're the last
we're
bullet
not-
in the gun. You know?
Yeah, when you the concept of it is when you come see us play is like, all right, you got all these misfires when you go watch these bands, and then you got us that takes you out.
Hopefully.
All right, guys. If I could just get you to do a station ID for me, that'd be great.
This is Dusty.
This is Rattle.
We are Chamber Sixx.
You're listening to Hard Rockology.
Yeah.